Big Brother's Narinder Kaur has admitted she and her husband are too scared to let their children leave the house amid the UK's race riots. The broadcaster, 52, whose parents emigrated from India, said she had been left distressed and disheartened at the sight of far-right thugs targeting ethnic communities decades after she was spat at for the color of her skin. Community centers, charities, and local businesses were targeted in shameful scenes this weekend that have blighted towns and cities across the country in the wake of last week's Southport stabbing attack. Narinder wrote in the Mirror, "I'm scared to let the kids out of the house at all. My husband and I are wary of traveling around London, a city we've usually felt safe in, because we're worried about our safety amidst these race riots. The threat is real and personal." She went on to explain how she was concerned for her home city of Leicester and family and friends who continue to live there in fear, blaming those who add fuel to the fire like politicians Suella Braverman and Kemi Badenoch. Writing, "Growing up in the 80s, I faced my own battles with racism. The National Front would hand out leaflets outside my school, spreading their vile propaganda. I was spat at and chucked around by other children, simply for being different," revealing that the situation became so dire a separate entrance had to be created for her to enter and leave school in a bid to keep her safe. Narinder continued, "It is deeply unsettling to realize that now, in 2024, we are facing a resurgence of that same vile bigotry. It is heartbreaking to see the fear in the eyes of the new generation, children and young adults who should be growing up in a society free of such hatred." The attacks in Leicester are not isolated incidents, but part of a disturbing trend of rising racism and xenophobia across the UK. It comes as shops, banks, and GP surgeries across the country shut early on Monday amid fears of further rioting in the wake of the Southport stabbings.